It apparently wishes for a traveling companion. Since it was once human itself, it tries to create one by taking the lives of other humans. Whoa! Does that seem creepy to you? Cause to me, it doesn't seem creepy at all. But it feels rather nostalgic. What's going on, guys? Hybrid here. If you guys do end up enjoying the video, be sure to hero punch that like button. If you don't, hit that dislike button. Let me know how you feel. Also, be sure to comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. The view and like goal for this video is going to be 10,000 views and 500 likes by the end of this week from when the video is uploaded. So to help reach the goal, be sure to share the video around. I'd be really grateful for the support. With Pokemon Sun and Moon, all the old Pokemon got revamped Dex entries. And the one that stood out to me the most was Gengar's Pokemon Moon Dex entry. Cause apparently, it used to be human. What? Now I will admit, when I first saw and heard this Dex entry, it shocked me a little. But not as much as most people. Cause instead, it got me very excited. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. But first, I like to point out that humans turning into Pokemon is actually very common. After reading this Dex entry, the first other Dex entry that came to mind was Kadabra's Emerald Dex entry. It is rumored that a boy with psychic abilities suddenly transformed into Kadabra while he was assisting research into extrasensory powers. And Pokemon like Phantup, Yamask, and a few others have also had Dex entries that mention how they used to be human. But Gengar? It seems a bit strange that after 20 years of being a part of the Pokemon series, we're only now getting mention of it being human. But the thing is, we've kinda known about this since Pokemon Red and Blue. Well, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, that is. Heavy spoilers for those of you that haven't played the games, which if you haven't played them, I don't know what you're doing. Those games are amazing. In these games, there's a certain rescue team who constantly tries to bring you and your team down. And that team is Team Meanies. And Team Meanies is led by none other than Gengar himself. You, the player character, are sent to the Mystery Dungeon world with no previous memories besides your name and the memory of you being human. You're on a quest to figure out where you came from while trying to complete rescue missions. However, upon your arrival to this new world, a bunch of natural disasters start to occur. In the middle of the game, Gengar takes advantage of this sudden coincidence and states that you are the reason for all the natural disasters that are happening in the world, and that you are also the human from the legend of the Ninetales Curse. Now, you know about the Ninetales Curse even if you haven't played the Mystery Dungeon series. If you look at Ninetales' Pokédex entries, you'll know that if you pull one of Ninetales' 9 tails, you'll be sent to a 1,000-year-long curse. The human in the legend did in fact pull one of the tails, but before the curse could reach the human's partner Pokemon, Gardevoir, stepped in and took the curse instead. Cowardly, the human ran away in fright, leaving Gardevoir behind with a 1,000-year-old curse. Witnessing this, Ninetales prophesized and cursed the human, stating that one day, this human shall be reborn as a Pokemon. Eventually, you do end up meeting Ninetales, and it is revealed that you aren't the human from the legend, and that the natural disasters have nothing to do with your arrival. Wow, great news! But if that's the case, then who is the human from this legend? Who is the one who betrayed their Pokemon? Who is the one with the twisted heart? Well, if I'm talking about it in this video, it has to be related to Gengar in some way, right? Yep, and that's because the human from the legend is Gengar. Gengar was the human from the legend. It was transformed into a Pokemon because Ninetales was enraged at its twisted heart, lack of gratitude, and for leaving his partner Pokemon behind. And because of all that, he was transformed into a Gengar. Now eventually in the story, they do end up breaking Gardevoir's 1,000-year-old curse, but Gengar stays as a Gengar because of how he acted in his previous life. He lacked gratitude and was incredibly selfish and didn't care for others. He had a twisted heart. Thankfully, he learns these things and makes up for them, and that's what breaks Gardevoir's curse. But he can never go back to being who he used to be Because just like what the revamped Dex says, it was once human itself, and now it's Gengar. So just like how Yamask comes from a human spirit straight from the grave, and like how Phantom are the spirits of children who die in the forest, it seems as though Gengar is the spirit of a human with a twisted heart. And by combining its Sun Dex entry with its Moon Dex entry, it seems as though Gengar kill other humans with twisted hearts, so that those humans end up being reborn as Gengar, as they are looking for childhood companions. But thankfully, during their lives as Gengars, it seems as though they can make up for their mistakes from their previous lives, and gain a sense of gratitude, and be as happy as ever while doing so. Thanks Mystery Dungeon for all the memories and the emotions, and thanks for being a part of Sun and Moon, because it all comes together. And one more thing before I go, remember, a moment of gratitude makes a difference in your attitude. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Pokémon. Love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Later.